What if I told you that you don't need a genius idea, you don't need luck, and you don't need rich parents to build real money? You just need to copy what's already working. Let me tell you something that completely changed my life. When I was younger, I used to stress a lot about success. I kept thinking, what if I never come up with that one big idea? What if I'm just not smart enough? Then one day, I heard something from a millionaire that flipped everything for me. He said, "You don't need to reinvent success. You just need to recognize the patterns that already work and make them your own." That one sentence changed how I see money forever. From that day on, I stopped guessing. I stopped dreaming randomly, and I started studying people who were already winning. I looked at what they did, how they did it, and why it worked. That mindset led me to build multiple businesses, create serious income, and eventually become financially free. So today, I'm sharing 8 real side hustles that real people are using right now to make serious money, many of them over $10,000 per month. And no, this is not fake motivation. These are real paths, real people, and real results. I'll also rate each side hustle on 3 things: how long it takes to learn, how much money you need to start, how hard it is to reach $10,000 per month. Let's get into it. Side hustle number 1, eBay reselling. This is the story of Kai Towers. His life wasn't easy. He lost his mother young, never knew his father, and worked dead-end jobs with no future. One day, he decided he was tired of feeling stuck. So he started selling things on eBay. At first, nothing fancy, just random items, old electronics, stuff from around the house. But he stayed consistent. Within 1 year, he turned $400 into $317,000. Now, you might think eBay is dead. Everyone uses Amazon. That's completely wrong. eBay is actually growing. In 2025 alone, it made $2.7 billion in 1 quarter. Here's the secret most people don't understand. Amazon is about speed and convenience. eBay is about niches. Collectors, vintage lovers, gamers, tech nerds, these people love eBay. They will happily pay more for rare or hard-to-find items. Kai understood this perfectly. Instead of selling random junk, he focused on gaming accessories, things like retro controllers, replacement parts, and special gear gamers love. And it worked. Rating time. Time to learn? 1 out of 5. You can learn this in a month just by using the platform. Money to start. 1 out of 5. You probably already have items in your house you can sell today. Difficulty to make $10,000 a month. 2.5 out of 5. It's very possible, but you must stay consistent and competitive. The smartest move? Sell your old stuff first. Build reviews. Learn the system. Then reinvest into better products. Side hustle number 2, brand deal flipping. This one is powerful. Meet Suhit Amin. At just 16 years old, he was diagnosed with cancer. While stuck in hospital, he started thinking differently about life and money. That's when he discovered brand deal flipping. Brand deal flipping is simple. You connect brands with influencers and take a cut. That's it. Today, Suhit makes over $4 million per year working with brands like Netflix and Ubisoft and creators like The Sidemen and Logan Paul. Here's why this works so well. Brands are desperate for attention. Creators already have attention. You connect the two. That's it. And this space is exploding. In 2025, YouTube became the most watched platform on TV, beating Netflix. Brands are throwing money at creators because that's where attention lives now. You don't need followers, you don't need fame, you just need to connect people. Think about it. Uber doesn't own cars. Airbnb doesn't own houses. They just connect people. Same idea. Ratings. Time to learn, 2 out of 5. If you understand social media, you're halfway there. Money to start, 0 out of 5. You literally need a laptop and Wi-Fi. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 2 out of 5. One brand plus a few creators can already get you there. This is one of the fastest ways to make money online right now. Side hustle number 3, video editing. This is the story of Tom. He was a broke student staring at debt, stressed and unsure about the future. Instead of panicking, he opened his laptop and learned video editing. That one decision changed his life. Today, he's worked with brands like Coca-Cola, Nintendo, and Gymshark, and makes over 6 figures a year. Here's why this works so well. Video is everywhere. Over 80% of all internet traffic is video. Every brand needs content. Every creator needs an editor. And no, AI is not replacing editors. AI can cut clips, yes, but it can't feel emotion. It can't tell stories. It can't create moments. Humans do that. Ratings. Time to learn, 3 out of 5. You don't need fancy effects. Just learn pacing, cuts, and storytelling. Money to start, 1 out of 5. A basic laptop is enough. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 3 out of 5. Start small, build a portfolio, raise your prices. Many editors hit $10,000 per month with just 4 to 6 clients. Side hustle number 4, branded dropshipping. This one changed everything for a guy named Jimmy. He was broke, stuck, and tired of struggling. No connections, no money, just motivation. He started branded dropshipping, not the scammy version you've seen online. Here's the difference. Old dropshipping equals cheap product plus random ad equals small profit. Branded dropshipping equals real brand plus trust equals real money. Instead of selling a $30 product, you sell an $80 product with branding, storytelling, and trust. Now Jimmy makes $40,000 per month. Ratings, time to learn, 4 out of 5. You need patience and testing. Money to start, 1 out of 5. You don't buy inventory up front. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 2 out of 5. You only need around 13 to 15 sales per day. Now let's move on to side hustle number 5. And this one is extremely powerful if you like creativity, but also want high income. This is brand identity. Let me tell you about Jack Watson. Jack grew up with no money. After finishing school, he ended up in a boring accounting job that drained his energy every single day. He knew deep down that if he stayed there, his whole life would look the same. So instead of accepting it, he made a decision. He locked himself in his room for 6 months and started learning everything he could about branding, design, and how companies present themselves to the world. 6 months later, he landed his first big client, then another, and then another. Before he knew it, he was making over $20,000 per month doing something most people don't even understand. So what is brand identity? Brand identity is not just a logo. It's how a business looks, feels, and communicates. It's the colors, fonts, style, tone, and personality that make a brand instantly recognizable. Think about Apple, Nike, or Netflix. You can recognize them without even seeing their name. That's brand identity. And here's the key part. Businesses will pay a lot of money for this. Why? Because perception equals profit. If a brand looks professional, people trust it more. When people trust it, they buy more. And that means more money for the business. That's why companies are willing to pay thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, for someone to shape their image. In fact, the global brand identity market is worth billions and growing fast. Even governments spend crazy money on rebranding. The UK government once spent over $500,000 just to redesign a logo. And the crazy part? Most small businesses have terrible branding. which means opportunity is everywhere. Now let's talk ratings. Time to learn, 4 out of 5. This skill takes time because it's creative. You need to understand design, psychology, and storytelling. But once it clicks, you become very valuable. Money to start, 1 out of 5. You need a laptop and design software. That's it. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 2 out of 5. If you charge $2,500 per client, you only need 4 clients per month. That's 1 per week. And many designers charge even more. Now let's move on. Side hustle number 6, short-form content strategy. This one is powerful, especially in today's world. Meet Noah Briley. He was just an average student scrolling TikTok like everyone else. But instead of just watching videos, he started studying them. He asked questions like, why did this video go viral? Why did I stop scrolling here? Why did this hook work? Slowly, patterns started forming. He tested what he learned. It worked. Soon, creators and businesses started paying him to grow their accounts. Before he even turned 18, he had already made over $100,000. Here's the truth most people don't realize. Attention is the most valuable currency in the world right now. People spend hours every day on TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. Businesses know this. They just don't know how to use it properly. That's where you come in. You don't need to be famous. You don't need millions of followers. You just need to understand what makes people stop scrolling. You can work with gyms, cafes, real estate agents, coaches, or online brands. Every business needs attention. And the best part? You can do everything from your phone. Now the ratings. Time to learn, 1 out of 5. You can learn the basics in days. Mastery comes from repetition. Money to start, 1 out of 5. You already have a phone. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 3 out of 5. If you charge a monthly retainer plus performance bonuses, this becomes very realistic. Some creators even pay per million views.
Now let's talk about something everyone asks about. Side hustle number 7, investing. This one is different. This isn't about fast money. This is about freedom. I started investing after I built my businesses, and it completely changed my life. Today, my investments bring in over $17,000 per week passively. When people meet me, they always ask 2 questions. First, when is the best time to start investing? My answer is always the same, right now. The second question is, how do I even start? Back in the day, investing was complicated. You needed brokers, big money, and lots of knowledge. Today, you can start with a few dollars on your phone. But here's the truth. Investing isn't about getting rich fast. It's about letting your money work while you sleep. There are 2 main ways. Long-term investing, like index funds. Active investing, like stocks or crypto. Long-term is slower but safer. Active investing requires more skill but can grow faster. Ratings. Time to learn, 4 out of 5. Understanding markets takes time. Money to start, 1 out of 5. You can start with $1. Difficulty to make $10,000 a month, 4 out of 5. It takes years, but once you reach it, it's passive. This is why every successful person invests. Now for the final one. Side hustle number 8, digital products. This is one of the most underrated ways to make money online. Digital products include things like online courses, Notion templates, ebooks, guides, checklists, toolkits. Once you create it once, you can sell it unlimited times. No inventory, no shipping, no customer service headaches. People think you need to be an expert. You don't. You just need to be one step ahead of someone else. For example, if you learned how to grow on TikTok, the Teach Beginners. If you lost weight, the Create a Simple Guide. If you learned editing, the Sell Presets or Templates.
This is how many creators make passive income. Ratings. Time to learn, 2 out of 5. You can create a simple product in a week. Money to start, 1 out of 5. Mostly free tools. Difficulty to make $10,000 per month, 3 out of 5. It takes marketing, but once it works, it scales fast. And that's it. These are 8 real side hustles real people are using right now to change their lives. You don't need to do all of them. You just need one. Pick the one that fits your personality, your skills, and your lifestyle. And remember this, you don't need to be special. You just need to start. Now, before we finish, I want you to pause for a second. Out of everything you just heard, all 8 side hustles, one of them probably stood out to you. Maybe it made your heart beat a little faster. Maybe you thought, I could actually do that. That feeling is important because the biggest mistake people make is trying to do everything at once. Success doesn't come from chasing 10 ideas. It comes from committing to one and going all in. Most people fail not because they're incapable, but because they never stay long enough to see results. So before we close this, I want to help you choose wisely and understand how to actually move forward. Let's quickly zoom out. Every single side hustle you just heard works because it follows one of 3 core principles. You solve a real problem, you help people make or save money, you capture attention. That's it. Every millionaire business on earth fits into one of those categories. Now let's talk mindset for a moment, because this is where most people lose. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. Motivation fades. Momentum compounds. At the start, things will feel slow. You'll post content and get no views. You'll send messages and get ignored. You'll doubt yourself. That's normal. The difference between people who succeed and people who quit is simple. The successful ones keep going when it feels boring. They don't wait to feel confident. They act first. Confidence comes later. Think about this. Every expert you admire once felt exactly like you do right now. Confused, unsure, overthinking. The only difference is they didn't stop. Now let's talk about how to actually start, because information without action is useless. Here's a simple plan you can follow. Step 1, pick one side hustle from this list. Not 2, not 3, 1. Step 2, give yourself 30 days of focus. No switching, no distractions, just consistent effort. Step 3, commit to learning every single day. Even 30 minutes a day is enough. Progress compounds faster than you think. Now, I want to quickly walk you through what the first 30 days could look like depending on the path you choose. If you choose eBay reselling, spend week 1 learning the platform. Week 2, listing items from your house. Week 3, reinvesting profits. Week 4, improving listings and prices. If you choose brand deal flipping, spend your first week studying creators. Second week, reaching out. Third week, refining your pitch. Fourth week, closing your first deal. If you choose video editing, spend the first 2 weeks learning cuts, pacing, and music. Next 2 weeks, practicing with sample clips and posting your work. If you choose branded dropshipping, spend your first month testing products, building a store, and learning ads. If you choose brand identity, focus on learning design principles, copying great brands, and building mock projects. If you choose short-form content, spend 30 days analyzing viral videos and posting daily. If you choose investing, start with learning basics and building the habit of consistency. If you choose digital products, identify a problem you've already solved and turn it into something helpful. None of this requires talent. It requires consistency. And here's something nobody tells you. The first $1,000 is the hardest. The first $10,000 feels impossible. But after that, everything gets easier. Your confidence grows. Your decisions improve. Opportunities find you. Money stops being the problem. Clarity becomes the focus. And once that happens, your whole life changes. You stop stressing about bills. You stop feeling stuck. You start thinking bigger. Now I want to talk to you directly for a moment. If you're watching this and thinking, I'm too late, I missed my chance, I'm not smart enough, that's your fear talking, not reality. People are making money online right now, today, at this very second. And they're not smarter than you. They just started earlier. But you can start today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Even one small action after this video puts you ahead of 90% of people who just watch and do nothing. And remember this, you don't need to escape your job overnight. You don't need to quit school. You don't need to take crazy risks. You just need a side hustle that grows quietly in the background until one day it's big enough to change everything. That's how real freedom is built. Slowly, quietly, consistently. And if you want help doing that, everything I've talked about today, the strategies, the systems, the step-by-step paths, they're all broken down inside the Wealth Portal. You'll find full training on side hustles, investing, content, and building income online. Your future is not decided by luck. It's decided by the actions you take when nobody is watching. Start today. I'll see you on the other side.